Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are nearing our normal market watch for this day. That's right, this is what we do. Every Sunday night, the markets open up in Hong Kong, and we are going to track the prices as they open up. Sometimes we see some pretty exciting things, other times not so much. Yes, indeed. So we're going to get over here and see where we can see you. We're starting just a little bit early tonight so that I can catch up on some comments here, and then we'll go from there. But we've got the stacking points is first here tonight. Welcome, stacking points. Global warmer, a close second. Good to see the global warmer. Appreciate you. Welcome to Liquid Electrum, and Minnesota Joe and Try Again are here. Welcome, guys. So good to see you. Glad you're here. All right. So let us get engaged with some of these comments here before the markets open. We're going to start here with Zen Master. Zen Master chimes in here and says the following. So silver will not make you rich, except that it already has made some people, myself included, huge profits. I started stacking heavy in 2008 and then sold it all off in 2011 for an average price that was 5 times what I paid for it. You say that 1980 and 2011 were flukes, but they did happen, and there is very good reasons to think it will happen again. And if you're sitting on a lot of silver that was acquired at a low price, then you have a very good chance of getting rich off of silver. That's true. That's very true, Zen Master. In fact, you timed the markets just right to be able to sell it all off in 2011, but that's highly unlikely that most people will be able to do that and time it like you have. And that's a lot of stress. And yes, it very well could happen. We very well may see an anomaly like that happen again. But if it does happen, it's probably going to happen very quickly, and then it will resolve very quickly or normalize. Yes, indeed. But yes, very good. Thank you so much for your comment. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Good to see you. Justin Sartain is here. Welcome. Terrence McKenna. Did I hear about the $12 trillion gold find? No, I have not heard about that. Very interesting. $12 trillion? That's insanity. You might have to email me on that. Email me about that at the email address below to a link to an article, because I would definitely, that's big news. I'd love to cover that topic. $12 trillion in gold? Let's see here. That seems somewhat unlikely, but yeah. Email me to link to the article. I'll take a look at it. Pudenta Johnson says, knock it off. People want to hear it. People don't want to hear the truth. Yes, indeed. That's right. Thank you, Pudenda. Yes, indeed. Yeah, a little bit of trying to put things in perspective on the on some of the hype out there on silver. That still does tend to happen. I saw a video on it recently, so I thought I'd do this video. But anyways, A. Lesky chimes in here is what he's got to say. If and when I sell PMs is because I need to. That's why I own PMs. It's a form of alternative savings that I can keep with an emergency food, water, and security supplies. Appalachian Homestead pointed it out recently. You can't eat silver and gold. Someone with a hungry baby will value baby formula a hell of a lot more than silver and gold coin. Think about it. Are your other preps ready? That's exactly right. You got to be well-rounded in your preparations, for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. Guns, Games, and Gadgets is here. James O'Neill Brown is here. Hello, James O'Neill Brown. Good to see you. And Darren Wright is here. Good to see Darren Wright as well. DS is here. And DS is riding on his bike, and he's listening to me while he's on his bike. All right. Well, very good. Thank you, DS. I'm glad to be with you on your journey. Toker Talk is here. Minnesota Joe is here. Love you too, brother. Steve Gerard is here. Yes, we're here a little bit early, catching up on some comments before the markets open up here momentarily. Jam Van 1000. Let's see what Jam Van has to say on this. Let me get over here to where I can make this happen so that I can respond. It's a hedge. It's also sort of an existential crisis the past 2 years, because it seems the price of everything has moved with or exceeded the rate of inflation. Everything except the one thing we've been sinking thousands of dollars into with the belief that it would rise with inflation. It's insurance in case of the rest of your investments go bust, but has so far incredibly underperformed. Commodities, including gold and silver, tend to revert to the same price. The rising cost of the commodity makes companies make or find more of the prices to fall back down. Yes, I understand the frustration there, although typically during times like this, it is a lagging indicator. It will show its true value in due course, but what's different this time is supply chain issues are having a bigger effect on silver prices. Gold really has gone up and stayed up for the most part. It's pulled back a little bit, but you're thinking about we're hanging in there over $1,800 and some dollars, so it's way up above than it was before the pandemic and before all this hardship. But thank you, Jam Van. Good comment. Lloyd Singer chimes in and says, it's refreshing to hear a channel that's not claiming silver will be over $100 by the end of the month. I think it's obvious that silver is undervalued and bound to rise significantly. However, that could be in 10 days or 10 years from now. We just don't know. There's a lot of things that are very complex in the markets that can move silver one way or the other. Largely being being the dollar and the bond yields holding it down in the midst of other things that can fight against it. You're right, exactly. Very good. Okay, hello, Blind Silver Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad to see all of you guys here. We've got a good crowd here tonight. Let's see here. In fact, we've got 52 of you watching now. Appreciate that very much. I don't know why this thing is not showing up the way it should here. Let me see here. Let me get this thing down. I don't know why this thing is doing that, because I want to see the likes. I can't see. There's a likes. Okay, there's a likes. 21 thumbs up now. 21 thumbs up on this video. And let's see here. Constitutional carry goes into effect tonight. All right, very good. Constitutional carry law in Ohio. Department of Numismatics is here. Welcome. Silver will be worth more than gold in 3 minutes. That's right, exactly. As soon as the market's open, that's what's going to happen. That's right, Justin. You know, I made this video. Some people say I'm bearish on silver, or maybe they might think that or what have you, but and really I am a huge fan of it. In fact, with the latest purchase I made this year is the most silver I've ever accumulated in my entire lifetime. Believe it or not, it's crazy. Think about it. Bob Howard says, at $100 spot, how many stackers will be buying, or will we all be selling, and to who and how? When power goes out and water runs out and economy falls, will we haul 100 to 200 pounds of silver as we move, migrate, or abandon it? That is one of the downfalls with silver, is carrying it around, a lot of it, for sure. Liquid Electrum, thank you, my friend. The first super chat of the night. Thank you, my friend. $4.99 from Liquid Electrum. We're going to do 5 push-ups as we are in the midst of a squirrel raid from Mrs. Coin Crew. Thank you, Mrs. Coin Crew. Good to see you. Good job on that video the other day showing this cool coins. Yes, indeed. Patrick Ekstrom, what's going to happen this week? It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be the rates will be raised this week. Probably either a half point or 3/4 of a point. And no one knows. There we go. Let's do 5 push-ups for Liquid Electrum. First super chat of the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you so much. All right. For those of you new here, I do $1 per push-up via anything donated via PayPal super chat, via super chat. Via PayPal, it's 2 push-ups per $1. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get ahead here. We still got a little bit of time before the markets open up. Excalibur 1 says the 40-year bond run is coming to an end. People that don't own metals have no idea what is coming with stagflation. Yes, stagflation is a real fear that will probably happen. It is a real concern, and that very well could be the point where gold and silver go up. However, I could see a situation where they don't go up too during stagflation. Keep that in mind. Belang P says, this is a very good advice, Sal. You're absolutely right that silver should be viewed as savings. That's right. If you think about it as a savings, typically the intraday or intra-week or intra-month price movements shouldn't bother you a whole lot, because you have it on your hand. An ounce is an ounce of silver, no matter what form. And really the only loss you take is when you sell, and the only gains you take are when you sell as well too. Yes, indeed. And I am looting. I'm looting everybody. There's Alan Gold. He says that I am looting. The scamming continues. What about the slurping, Alan Gold? Here we're going to do some slurping too. And James Smith is here. I am bullish on gold and silver. I will keep stacking, drinking coffee, and slurping. We just slurp for him. Yes, indeed. Christopher Kramer, welcome. Good to see you. Ibji, I have a heavy metal collection. Does that count? Yes, indeed. It sure does. Whether it be Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Metallica, Slayer, Dying Fetus, even Origin. August Burns Red. Any kind of metal. All right, very good. Peter Bartholdus says here in this comment, to what lengths would someone in power go to remain in power? The power to create a currency was granted to a banking cabal. The faith in that currency is only as good as the users of that currency believe, and they can purchase things they need with it. If that faith becomes eroded, the inflation mentality of buying today before it costs more and a snowball rolling down a hill, those in power must prevent. Yes, indeed. That's just it. It's really about power. They want to be able to maintain that power. That's where the Great Reset comes into play. So they can garner more power. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, NC Purdy 68. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Electrum is here. Welcome, Electrum. And the slurping. All right. That's right. Alan Gold has called me out. It's really a true thing. The slurping is a classic diversion tactic. If I ever get uncomfortable with some criticism, I just slurp my way out of any situation. It works for me every time. Tom Bell, hello, good to see you. Pantera, definitely another good metal band, that's right. Sepultura, Sling and Silver, that's right. Their best album was Arise, and then Beneath the Remains, and then Chaos AD. All right. Look at Little Rocket Man Sr. says Wizard of Oz, that's right. Little Rocket Man Sr., that is indeed. That is Alan Gold. Kim Jong-il. All right. Avalanche. All right. It is now the hour. We usually wait 2 minutes, though, because Kitco is slow to wake up here. But I digress. Eliza Williams, buying Goldbacks is an investment. I don't know if I would consider those as an investment either. They're fun to collect, and they do work as currency if certain businesses will take them, but I digress. Diversify. PMs should not be your only savings, asset, or investments. Video complete. Physical PMs are a great asset to include in your portfolio. There you go. All right, thank you. Larry Smith, let's read this one, then we'll check the markets here. Silver has to go down, he says. It's got to go down. Okay? Even if there's a commodity-backed new currency, silver won't play a part in the new currency. Much easier to buy and sell gold than silver, not to mention silver tarnishes over time. The coins can get white spots, milk spots, in other words, lowering the resale value to scrap the spot. Only buy gold to store value, not to make money. You might even lose money buying gold and silver. You lose money just buying metals by paying the over spot price. When you sell, you don't make that up. You're betting the price of the metal goes up to cover the over spot price, a premium, in other words. It's $8 a coin. That's exactly right. That is the risk of holding silver for sure. All right, let's get over here to the markets. They have just opened up here. And look at that, folks. This is something to see. They are popping out here. Now, not by a huge margin, but enough to take notice. As the markets have opened in Asia, that's 1876 and 60. So it is up. Silver is up 3 cents to over $22 now, $22.04. Gold is up $3.40. Stronger than performance than silver at this point by a hair. Pretty amazing. Wow. To see here. And platinum and palladium up marginally there. Gold to silver ratio, 85.53, increasing there. Very good. All right. Welcome. Tucson Bubba is here. Good to see you, and good evening to Dude Cat. Well, I'm glad you guys are here tonight as we march on through. there is a thumbs up button in your purview here. And I'm going to only just marginally suggest you press it. I'm not going to come out and say it outright. The only person that I will demand to press the thumbs up button will be Alan Gold. That's the only one that I will just overtly demand to do it. But you other guys, it's up to you. But I'm just going to just covertly make a little suggestive hint. It's a command that I'm giving to Alan. Very good. Justin Sartain, yes indeed, is here. Gold is going to be awesome for the next few. I think so too. I think silver will be too, but that's just my guess. We'll see here. All right. A Gentle Madness. 5,000 plus videos from the hardest working man in the precious metals YouTube community. Well, thank you, A Gentle Madness. I appreciate that, my friend. I try my best. Some may say, well, hey, for you, Sal, it's more about quantity than quality. They probably aren't completely wrong on that. All right, very good. Centurion is here. Good morning from Greece. Thank you, Centurion. So good to see you. So glad you're here. Yes, indeed. Hello, Frank Lisso. Welcome, and THS is here. All right. I did not know that JM's website was down last night. I didn't. Wow, Mark the Silver Shark. I had no idea. Man, that's unusual. All right. Now, this comment I prepared for, guys. I hope that Jeffrey Smith will come by to check this out. Because, there's something, Jeffrey Jackson says, Sal, your advice is never wrong. And then he says, except that one time when you advised me to buy beachfront property in Wyoming. Well, Jeffrey, you should have taken my advice. Yes, indeed, you should have. Because maybe I'm never, ever wrong, including the advice to buy beachfront property in Wyoming. That's right. See, he's thinking there's no beachfront property in Wyoming. But, touche, Mr. Jackson. Boom, shalaka. Alcova Reservoir Beaches in Casper, Wyoming. Look at that beach right there. The numerous beaches along Alcova Reservoir, perfect for sandy play in Wyoming. Yes, indeed. So there you go. For the kids to swim, build sand castles, and run around on the playground. Yes, indeed. So there you go. There is your sandy beaches in Wyoming. All right. So therefore, I'm never wrong. All right. No, I'm just teasing you. He's just making it funny there. I just had to show him that. I hope he comes back and sees that and gets a laugh out of it. Very good. All right. And Silver Wolverine is here. And thank you, Sheep Network Now has liked this live stream. It was like number 54. I appreciate that. We're going to try to get to 700 likes on this video, on this live stream. Can we do it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. And let's get up here. Welchco Services says here. Let's see here. Let's see what he says. I'll say the dude's name, Chris Duane. Actually, spelled it wrong, but that's all right. You and him been on YouTube over 10 years now. He's not around because of what he was saying. Dude did sell his bigger house and buy silver, then bought a smaller house in Ohio. His business is now selling silver. And continues to educate people in the history of money. I would throw him under the bus, but you are very correct in the opinion. Don't overextend yourself buying PMs. It hurts newcomers in the community that think today $22 and tomorrow $100. Those in the know understand that $100 per ounce silver means no food, no gas, big problem. So be careful what you wish for. There you go. Exactly right. Thank you, Welchco Services. Indeed. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that. Roy Sandoval says, I'm using a cost average as a set budget to buy. Lower silver prices means getting more ounces for the same amounts. That's working just fine so far. The same for buying gold. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you. Cost average, good way to do it. Gold Maple says, I've been buying Pamp Swiss silver bars. He's been saying that buying Pamp Swiss silver bars are the best. However, you must get the ones with the Lady Fortuna design. Oh, yes, those are divine, but those are much higher premium, though, too. Another silver bar that is divine, is World Mint James Bond bars, Diamonds Are Forever, and St. Helena bars. That's right. Forget premiums for once. For the beauty, sometimes you pay a little bit of higher premium. That's right. All right, let's ask. That's right. There you go over here. Let's ask Terry if I'm ever wrong. If I advise him, more likely we'll get a very different answer out of Terry That's true. But only Terry. As long as only Terry thinks I'm wrong and nobody else thinks I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. No, I'm kidding. I know I'm wrong. I know I've been wrong many times. All right, let's get back over here and see what the markets are doing now. We're going to refresh these markets here. And we can see now that gold is popping out a little bit more now. And now it is up $7, up $7 an ounce, just mere minutes after the markets opened up, over a third of a percentage point. And now silver is popping out too, to almost a half a percentage point increase for silver's price right now, comfortably now above the $22 mark in the ask price, and just hanging on there for the bid price right now for silver. Look at that, amazing. Platinum up 3, palladium up 4. There it is. That's right. Crazy to look at, crazy to see. Yes. And that's where we are at with gold and silver prices now as these markets open. Now, don't get too surprised. Don't get too excited, because we have been known to watch these markets move and pull back dramatically during the course of this very live stream. It's happened before. Yes, indeed. It will happen again, but we'll see if it happens here. But a little bit of an exciting moment right now. We're seeing these metals pop out. But so usually at 7 o'clock when we look at the charts, we'll see a blip and it'll go up and come back down. So that's probably what will happen here. Good to see CCT. Good. I say that 5 times fast. It's good to see CCT. All right. Maybe I should say it's good to view CCT. All right. Yes, indeed. Cybercurrent Twitcher, the one, the only, the creator of the handcrafted CCT silver slides, the world famous. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. All right. Justin Sartain with a bunch of gold. This is a golden post by Justin Sartain. Yes, indeed. Gotta love it, love it, love it. All right. That's some gold right there from Justin Sartain. All right, let's get back to the comments here. THS, who I think is with us here in the chat. I'm not sure. Thought I saw his name in here earlier. Here's what he's got to say. Let's check it out. My house is made of silver, so I got that covered. Yes, be smart with your stacking and hold on. Silver, it's like the weed I smoke. It's a train wreck. There you go. Exactly right. All right. Over here, Sal, as long as I can buy 1 ounce of gold, a gold eagle for under $2,000, I'm stacking under those circumstances. All right. There you go. Yes, understandable. You know, it's crazy. We live in an age now where anything under $200,000 seems like a fairly decent deal, right? It's crazy. Yeah, very good. So there's where we're at there. Let's get now down over here to, oh yeah, we got to get rid of this. Crazy, crazy. We're crazy for being here, but thank you guys for being crazy with me here today. By the way, we were supposed to get a scammer to call us. They texted me today, and I said, you better call me at 6 o'clock sharp. They haven't done it. I'm going to actually text them right now and say, waiting on your call. Call now. All right. Very, very good. Okay, so there's where we're at there. Thank you, THS. And VPX4 says gold and silver are good hedges over decades, even centuries, not really over the short time frames. That's right, they're pretty volatile. Silver especially is pretty volatile these days. And Phyllis Govia, I think silver would be a good thing to leave your kids as an inheritance and hope they do the right thing when they get it. It's about education, Phyllis. That's right. You got to educate the youngins on the silver. Yes, indeed. If you don't, they will lose big time on it very quickly, very easily. All right. Now, Nick D says here, or asked me a question, rather. What are your thoughts on gold and silver dropping in value by large margins if the Federal Reserve goes to digital currency? Just a thought. Yeah, I could almost see that to some extent. But I think the only way that would happen is the paper price dropping, and we'd see the premiums just skyrocket for it once a digital currency comes into play, a CBDC. I think that's what would happen. Good question, Nick D. Numismatic Stacker, you are so right. I've been saying this for over 6 months, and you nailed it. Thank you. Thank you, Numismatic Stacker. Appreciate it, brother. THS says, work for premiums. Don't turn around. Don't turn down any overtime. We all need inflation pay. Save, save, save. Exactly right. We just got to work hard. And I think that's why we have the low unemployment rate, is because people have to work now. They got to get up and work. All right, very good. And Razamanaza, always the wise, sane voice of reason. This is what experience sounds like. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, the Razamanaza. But I will say this. Just because there may be a little bit of experience does not mean that I can't be wrong on certain things. But thank you so much. All right, let's see. What can somebody translate that Lucy Mason comment? I'm just more curious than anything. Hello, Silver Stealer. The great Silver Stealer is here. And where Silver Stealer is, there may be a winning image photography. And I am going to make a humble request that Silver Stealer reach around and do the old reach around and give Mrs. Winning Image Photography a big old hug for me. All right, we have to think that I'm thinking that Lucy Mason may be a scammer, says Rodrigo Gilbert, which has no bearing on this thing. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. If Lucy Mason, we'll give Lucy Mason one chance. Lucy Mason, I want you to type in the comment section below, say CCT rocks. If you say CCT rocks, we will let you go. But if you don't, then we're going to delete you, and you're probably a bot. And more likely, that's probably what it is. You've got very little time to be able to come around and say CCT rocks. Silver Drill Pickle is here. Sailor Stacking is here. Welcome. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, it is. I think so. I'm thinking that that's the case, too. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I think at this point, Lucy Mason loves Sal a long time. That's exactly right. I think we're going to go ahead and we'll give it just one more moment here. Try again, CCT says CCT rocks, so therefore it's heard. See, there is about a 20 to 30 second delay by the time I talk and the time you hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this thing. It's a bot. All right. Out of here. Out of here. I do. Okay, all right, let's see here. I haven't got it yet. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see here. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that's sorry about that, Sheep Network now. That would just take way too much time for me to do, unfortunately. There's no way. That would just take too much time, unfortunately, to do that, to put a timestamp. Yeah, they're going to have to just fast forward through there to find it, because I just can't take the time to do that. That would take an incredible amount of time. Coin Crew, good to see you. Turn me loose and nervous. Hospital said I was well. Chronic Stacker. Thank you. That's a good idea, though, all is one now, but I just can't do it. For the coffee fund, thank you, Tucson Bubba. I slurp in your honor. And we've got Coin Crew, just a guy, but not just any guy. He is the guy. All right, let's see over here. We've got Strat Rider says, I never trusted the banks because of power outage or just a bank error. Could leave you without access for a long time. Now I don't trust the fiat currency with the logarithmic printing of new fiat. Regardless, I believe even if I lose a bit on metals, I will never lose it all like what is possible with fiat. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Okay. That's actually a good point, Strat Rider. You never lose because the dollars are losing proposition by design, for sure. All right. Welchco Services, hello, good to see you. And hello from Wasatch Wizard from a new state. Did you just move? Mortgage rates jumped a quarter point in a single day. This has only happened 4 times in U.S. history. Wow. That is crazy. Wow, thanks, Chai Charin. I had no idea. A quarter point in a single day. Luke Farley is here between inflation, strong dollar. I think it's safe to say, aside from some black swans, the bottom is in for silver, gold, and platinum. One would think, but I wouldn't bet the bank on it at this point. They could go lower, but we'll see here. But you would think it would be. All right, very good. We have 138 watching now. Thank you, guys. 85 thumbs up. Can we get over 100 thumbs up tonight? It's just a rhetorical question. I'm just saying. All right. And let's see here. Silver Strug says, I can't imagine here selling my house to buy silver. That's just nuts. Lots of bad advice on social media, but haven't heard anything but great commentary from you, Sal. I like the listen to all, follow none approach. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that, Silverstruck. Let's see here. And where are we at now? Okay. Let's march through here. Invisible Stacker says, here is a dose of reality I have shared on other channels. In 1964, a candy bar and soda cost 20 cents, and silver was $1 per ounce, 20%. In 2022, a candy bar and soda cost about $3.60, and silver cost $22 an ounce, about 17%. This does not bode well for $1,000 silver by next week, but a hedge against the cost of a candy bar and a soda, among other things. That's right. Exactly right. And though not exact, it is very, very close. That's very true. Yes, indeed. Okay. Very, very good. And let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Bill Granger says, great video, bro. I had to break free from the silver FOMO and get back to diversifying my investment budget. All right, there you go. Diversification is the key. Thank you, Bill. Let's look at the markets now, shall we? Let's refresh these and see what they're saying. And where are we at now here? So there we go. Gold is up $5.60. Silver is up 8 cents. There's a slight pullback, but still in positive territory. And we've got platinum now down $2. A little unusual. Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yes, that's right, Silver Stealer. $4.25 is actually considered a bargain for gas. Something like that around here for sure. Hello, Winning Image Photography. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. One of many. Now I'm looking like a winner. There you go. All right. James Unleashed is here. And Andrew Schneider says, thanks for all the info. Out of all the YouTube guys I watch, I feel like you give the most fact-based, non-hyped up information. Well, thank you, Andrew. I'm honored and humbled. There's a lot of great content creators out here, though, that feel the way I do and probably articulate it better. But thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that very much. All right. Indivisible Man. Let's see what he's got to say here. I think the Hunt brothers noticed the manipulatory condition of silver price suppression, and their actions resulted in the actual value of silver being exposed at $50 per ounce. Well, I disagree with that, only because a lot of the derivatives weren't around. I don't think they were at all around back then. But I digress. Was $50 per ounce silver price an overvaluation? Perhaps by 10% or so. But if the real unsuppressed price of silver wealth preserver is around $40 in 1981, that'd be around $150 in $2022. Well, I don't agree with the premise, but going on here. So if you think the real price of silver in 1980 should have been $20 in 1980, it is still undervalued at $22 in 2022 and ought to be trading above the $32 per ounce. Again, I disagree with that premise too. But Indivisible Man believes the spot price is undervalued while the speculative premiums being realized for silver eagles are overvalued. Buyers beware. Well, I do agree with that. But I don't agree with the whatchamacallit, with that silver should have been $20 in 1980 either, much less $40. But I digress. All right, very good. But thank you. I appreciate your comment. Let's see here. Chai Turin, I think a lot of the stackers are going to be upset later when silver goes up in price and missed out on lower spot premiums will continue to go up. Yes, and I understand. I think so too. And basically, that's kind of what many of us were saying in the mid 2010s, because the prices were low. You buy it when it's unloved. When the price is down, and the premiums are low, that's a good time to pick it up. And really, the prices are down and probably undervalued right now. So yes, indeed, yes. This is one reason, by the way, why I'm buying a lot of silver this year. Because of what I feel. Now, I could be wrong too. Silver could fall. I just don't know. I think it's more likely to go up and down in the medium term. Maybe not so much in the short term. But I digress. Okay. Now, let's get back over here. Every time I fill up, I see the ounces of silver I could have bought. Blue book values of vehicles are higher with a full tank. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. I know, I hear it. These gas prices. I think these gas prices are going to affect the inflation numbers next month. Richard Metcalf says, great advice the whole way around, Sal. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hold on a second here. I heard the sound of those bars when you dropped it. Music to my ears. Yes, indeed. A little clinking there. Yes, indeed. Hello, Andrew Schneider. Welcome, Andrew. So glad to see you here, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. What's the time frame of the change price? Oh, if we only knew. If we only had that crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do have one that's made of glass. So that means my opinion may not count for much. But yes, indeed. Good evening to Sterling Cannabis. Good to see you. Hugo T says the following. We'll check the markets after this comment. March on through here. He says, if the cost of fuel keeps going up, then the miners will have to charge more digging for it. We should have a new high and fall back to a new floor shortly. Just keep buying as you can, folks. You may not be able to buy silver one day. You never know. Yeah, and I don't know that it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be very tough to see how things play out. No one really knows the future, but it'd be quite an extreme world if you couldn't buy silver. Quite an extreme world indeed. Okay. All right, let's take a look here and see what the markets are telling us now. No change at all. Silver is up now 6 cents. Gold is up $5.20, holding strong. Platinum down 2. Palladium up 2. Up 2, down 2. Matt Bentner says they need to raise by 75 basis points. I agree. If they're going to do it, they should do it at a 3/4 point rate hike. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. So we'll check these markets here, see what happens with the price, but it looks like we're normalizing to a degree. Silver Stealer here says, great advice, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It says, I got rid of FOMO a couple years ago. I now stack with the motto, adding a little to a lot is still a lot. Indeed. That's actually a great motto indeed. He's got a good foundation, which is a lot, and he adds just a little bit more to it. Makes it a little bit more, which makes it a lot. All right. Hello, Ron Schneider. Good to see you. Welcome, and good to see you all. James Smith is still with us. Jay Hike, commodities bull will last years. Strap up for the long nap. Thank you so much. All right. William Fox has slurped down a lot of cups of coffee and whatnots listening to you. Almost like a good friend. Well, thank you, William. Those are very kind words, and I appreciate that. He thanks me for my input over the years as well. Appreciate that so much, William Fox. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, rates should be at least 10%. That's right, Gray Man. They say it should be higher than the rate of inflation. The interest rate should be higher than the rate of inflation. Save it down. Very good. Hello, Unlocked. Good to see you. Just got here. Joe Catno, or Can't Know. Christian prophets are saying it will explode in price. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder who these Christian prophets are. Ladislav Mika is chiming in here and says, history shows precious metals go down during recessions. I expect prices to continue to trend lower over the next few months. Yes, indeed. Usually they trail inflation numbers. That's right. Yep. All right. Very, very good. That's right over here. That's right. Opening up the pipeline kind of staved off inflation. That's right. But he didn't really. But that, with that being said, we would have had inflation inevitably, one way or the other, regardless, because of all the COVID money that was passed, that those bills and all this spending that they did. JM Unleashed says here, great message, Sal. Well, thank you, sir. One of the first principles people learn when studying asset allocation is the importance of diversification. There really can't be too much said about it unless one can consistently and accurately predict the future. That's right, exactly. I was saying he adds a lot of 3+ signs there too. Yes, indeed. In homage to our game that we'll play at the end of this live stream. I hope all 131 of you will stay with us to the end, because we're going to play a little bit of a game having to do with my videos that you get to choose which one to see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned at the end. All right, very good. And marching out here, Skippy Sallows chimes in. I keep on saying chimes in, but he's making a case here, a comment here, and this is what he says. I really like your channel. You have very educational advice. You need to be smart. Buy what you can afford and do your own research. Talk more people like you. One's been stacking, has experience that can help guide new stackers in the right direction, or talk to local coin shop. Thanks for making a channel. Hope more can understand. Don't go all in or put all eggs in one basket. That's right. Thank you, Skippy Salas. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Well, let's see here what we got to here. Oh, let's see here. What was a poll question? Let me think of a poll question here. All right. This is just a pretty basic question, but I'm very curious to see what you think. Let me see here. And hold on a second here. I've got to do this. Now we'll ask it. There we go. Let's see what you guys think of this. All right. There we go. That's right, selling cannabis. We should do a survey of whether or not you like surveys or not. Let's see what you guys think about that. All right. HVAC is here. The great HVAC. He did a great job in his role there as MC, as one of the MCs, as on the bingo night, silver bingo. Which poll is longer, 6, 7, or 8? Yes, indeed. Fake typing. That's right. Fake typing. And Melbourne Stacker. Thank you so much. The second super chat of the night. Good. Actually, the third. Tucson Bubby did one earlier. Thank you so much. $2.99. We're going to do 3 push-ups for Melbourne Stacker. We're doing good. I hope you're doing well too, sir. It means a lot. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. And by the way, thanks to the channel members, by the way. If we haven't had anybody join us as a channel member in quite a while, So if you're interested in doing it, it will light all up on this chat side here. It's a good support. You can do the basic level one for the cheapest price. Either way, there's a couple different layers of it. But yes, indeed, I certainly appreciate the support there. So let's give 3 push-ups for Melbourne Stacker. Here we go. 3. Take it away. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. We got it. We made it. We did it just enough. Let's go. Let's do it. Nice, nice. Okay. Savage Lee is here. Daddy Silverbucks is here. THS is here. We got a good crowd here tonight. Who else is with us? Nick D is here. And M. Elms. All right. Yes, indeed. Doomsayer is here. America. Oh, my goodness gracious. All my guns and precious metals lost in Lake Michigan for America. All right. Silver Steeler says real. And Rocky Superstar says real. Author Monk. Give me the star eyes. All right. Let's hear. Bev B says the quantum financial system is what we need to use. It's getting prepared for use. The DS is trying to push the Great Reset. We want nothing to do with this. Exactly right. Nothing to do with the Great Reset. I'm with you on that. That's right. Dennis Dubelbis. Thank you, Sal. I like silver. I agree with what you say. And I know what I like by Genesis. There you go. That's right. Exactly. Genesis, good band. All right, let's look at the markets now. The markets are telling us something crazy. That's right. Up all around, but just only slightly. Well, actually, I take that back. Platinum is down. Down $1, platinum is. Crazy. But gold is now up, pulling back a little bit from its recent high earlier. But it's now up $3.60. Silver is up 4 cents. Now pulling back a little bit too. Yes, indeed. And just as I predicted, this is one area where I'm kind of seems to be almost like clockwork on these market watches, but there are times of anomalies where we see some very interesting things happen, exciting things happen in these market watches, but typically they spring forth one way or the other, either a huge dip or a huge spike, and then they tend to correct themselves as the hour goes on. And that's what we're seeing here right now. They're up, but not up as much as they were when the night started. Okay. Let's make this activity occur here so that we can get back to the markets or the comments here. And Ron Schneider. Hey, Ron Schneider was in here. Is he still here, Ron? I don't know if he's still here, but let's see what he's got to say. Ron is putting in my silver 2 cents worth. There you go. All right, there you go. And I always appreciate everybody's comments and when they put their feelings known in the comment section. So I appreciate that, Ron. As far as silver being bad advice is when you spend all your money and credit on buying silver. I also believe that silver will eventually go up in price, but do not buy silver with your credit cards because you could be looking at interest rates higher than the value of the silver. Do not sell your house either for silver. You do that and you will go broke before you know it. Buying silver at what you can afford is good advice, a little bit at a time. Then after a few years, you will have a good sack of silver. I'm not a stacker, but a collector of silver coins. The silver coin values brings the best value in case you have to sell some of your silver later. Just don't take my advice on this. Find out for yourself and what works best for you. You might wind up with a collection of silver you can be proud of. Very well stated. That's right. You got to be cautious, be careful, and be rational when you're buying. That's right. Wizard of Oz. Look at that. Mix it up with some ping, slurps, and curls. All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to do, so thank you, Wizard of Oz. Here is some pings. We're flipping some silver. We're flipping a silver Libertad right now. We're going to do some slurps. And we're going to do some curls for Wizard of Oz. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you, sir. Wow. Let's get the barbell. I was hoping somebody would do that. Because I need to work my arms a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on that side. Let's do 10 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on this side. Hello. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Hello, Opie Matrix. Welcome. Good to see you. Now, I don't have the guitar handy. I do have the bass. Let's do a one-note rip. Here we go. There we go. That is. All right. There is for Wizard of Oz. We fulfilled our duty for Wizard of Oz. Thank you, brother. All right. Very kind of you. Unlocked. We did have a scammer text me earlier. And I told them to call me at 6 o'clock sharp. They've not done it. But I just got a text back. Let's see if it's from them. Nope, it's not from them. Dang it. Son of a motherless goat. We don't have. Hello, EH. Good to see EH. Welcome. All right. Nice. Thank you, Ron Schneider. Great comment, sir. Great comment indeed. All right. Sterling Cannabis says, wow, Sal, you wrong. I'm shocked. You know, I have never been wrong. I'm telling you, all those silver Mario coins are the schnitz. My silver will go up to the lake. It takes so much gas to get to the moon. That's right. There you go. His silver will go to the lake because it's just too much gas to get to the moon. That's right. Check out Sterling Cannabis's channel if you want to see what he's talking about with the Super Mario coins there. Yes, indeed. Check them out. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's right. Yes, indeed. Oh, I did not know. It's the yellow brick road, the golden yellow brick road, right? Darren Wright says, keep on with the great video, Sal. Stay slurry and God bless. Thank you, Darren. I tell you what, I might just stay slurpy instead. I think Darren Wright was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. But we appreciate Darren, and thank you for your comments, sir. Let's make it happen right now. Thank you, THS. All hail Sal. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Come on, scammer call. Make my night. That's right, scammers. They hardly ever call on Sundays, but we'd gladly take them on a Sunday. Matt Bittner. I turn on the toilet exhaust when I have gas. There you go. Nice. There you go. There's a way we can harness our methane and turn it into energy. That would be great. And by the way, lead tastes like smelly farts. Just so you, I know you asked that earlier. Chumley Page says, stacking silver saved me. I like stacking silver. All right, there you go. Thank you, sir. Wega Paul comments here. Let's see what he says. How the F does anyone... Hold on. Anyone other than the mining companies make the price for precious metals? If I go to the ground to get it, I'm going to decide what I see it for, and that alone, fact that gas prices have skyrocketed and silver prices gone down, just doesn't make sense. Well, I guess it's the demand for fuel and gas is much different than the demand for silver, as silver is mostly an industrial metal. But the demand for the bars, rounds, and coins is up, and the prices are reflecting as such. That's decoupling. Yes, and uranium tastes like yellow cake. All right. Vote for Sal. Thank you, Snoop X. All right. Okay, let's see what Jeffrey Adams says about this video here. Hold on a second. Let me get over here. I need to get something started here. I believe silver is way undervalued. I do believe it is manipulated. I also believe that it will indeed go pretty high, but at the same time, the dollar will drop in value. Thus, in doing so, if it does double in price, it would be a little gain if the buying power of the dollar drops and the gains in silver purchase the same amount of goods before the dollar drops. Technically, you may get more weaker dollars, but in reality, you may be better off. I instead stack silver and gold for the long haul. For my girls, not my own personal benefit, but as a legacy for them. Now, if the SHTF, then perhaps for emergencies. I have an acre tended in garden, raise hogs, and I'm able to defend what I've accumulated for us. Precious metals are my savings account. It's where I put fiat currency into secure savings, but mainly as a way for Daddy to be able to help my girls when I'm gone. Well done, Jeremy Adams. You are a man who is prepared, and of sound mind. Way to go, sir. Yes, indeed. Okay, very, very good. Let's see here. Thank you, Larry Smith. You got it. Not many people got that joke, but at least Larry Smith got it. The yellow cake. All right. And Jake is Love says, worst advice is that silver is a hedge against inflation. Well, actually, I talk about that in this video, too. Yes, indeed. All right. Small Jen says that the Joe Biden seeks to ban this challenge coin. There's one for sale right now for $500. Yes, indeed. $500 for that thing. Same seller, I think. Whoever got it for $15 before got a pretty good deal. Ringo Dog. They're talking about making double-sided solar panels. You know what that means. Yeah, more silver, right? Crazy. Double-sided solar panels. Who sold their house? Marco Esquandolas. Yes, indeed. Well, I won't say, but somebody else has already said it. They know who we're talking about there. But he's no longer on the tube, so it's kind of irrelevant. And that might be one of the reasons why he's not on the tube. As Welke says here, the fact that silver has been suppressed and manipulated is not a theory. JP Morgan paid a $980 million fine for doing it. That's true, but that's for manipulation, not suppression. Big difference. Big difference between suppression and manipulation. Manipulation has been proven. Suppression has not been proven. There's been no litigation or anything like that on it. JP Morgan holds more than half of the world's physical silver and more than half of the paper silver. I don't think they are stupid. They're doing it for a reason. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you. But thank you, Aswelk. Yes, indeed. Okay. T. Copeland says, how do you explain the critical importance of silver as money and possessing this form of wealth storage when most of the population have no clue how modern policy works or where dollars come from? Well, that's just it. They have no clue. Most of the population have no clue about silver as money either. That's the thing. That they're clueless about both. They have their dollars and their credit cards and ATM cards, and that's about it. So I think the thing is that's the explanation is they have no explanation. They don't know it. They're ignorant on, a lot of people are ignorant on both. John Thompson, in 1980, there was a lot less fiat money in the economy and silver was not widely used and need of industry than it is today. I think silver will and can easily go up 5 or even 10 times. I agree you are not going to get rich, but you should do very well over the next 10 years. In theory, you would think, but the thing is silver has been utilized and ramped up and for diversification and uses for the last 10 years. And you would think based off of that alone that it should be higher, but it's not. HVAC, with the U.S. still in a state of emergency, does that give the government power to freeze all accounts and empty the accounts? I don't know. I didn't know we were still in a state of emergency. Is there an executive order that's still out there calling it as a state of emergency? It very well may be. I don't know. And my guess is in that state of emergency, I don't know what powers are available or are limited based off of this state of emergency. If a state of emergency has a general overall grand thing that it gives them the power to do that, then yes. I guess they technically could, and that would be a scary situation. Very scary. All right. T. Copeland, stop measuring your stack against paper fiat garbage. But the thing is, T. Copeland, you must be new to the channel because paper fiat is not garbage, T. Copeland. If I was to hold up a $1 bill, or if I was to hold up an ounce of silver and a $100 bill, which one would you take? Which one would you take, the $100 bill or the 1 ounce of silver? I guarantee you would take the $100 bill. That means it's not garbage. Yes, indeed. So we do need to compare it. It is completely related and in a measure here. Let's see here. All right. Let's take a look at the markets now. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Look at that. All right. Just as I suspected now, they're taking a turn. Both metals are taking a turn. Gold is now up only $3. It was up more than that earlier in the night. Silver is now flatlined for all intents and purposes. It's up 0.02%. Platinum is now down $2. Palladium up $2. Silver steel, honestly, we've been in a state of emergency since January 20th, 2021. True that. True that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's right, Gray Man. It's not garbage yet. It's what I refer to as unsound money. There's sound money and there's unsound money. It's depreciating. It's eroding money. But the dollar is still a store of value. It's a value that is decreasing, losing its capacity. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a hot air balloon that is still has helium in it. It's still floating, but it's just not floating as high. It's starting to fall a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't want that hot air balloon to pop, and then you just fall right to the ground and die. And same thing with the dollar. If it just goes away, boom, we'd be in an array for a disaster. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's march over here. So there's where the markets are. Let's get back to the channel comments here. We've got Justin Sartain, who's still with us. Dollar milkshake theory is playing out. True, that's right. And remind us what the milkshake theory is, Justin Sartain. Remember, I kind of covered it in a video a while ago, but if you want to remind the viewers here, and remind me too, I kind of have somewhat of an idea of it, but I may not be able to articulate it very well right now. But Justin says, great video. It takes patience on the order of years of patience. That's right. Silver to make good money on silver. I've been fortunate to get a lot of really good silver coins that have performed well. This is why I'm getting gold now, because I have enough silver and need to catch up on my gold. That's exactly right. Yes, excellent advice. That's kind of what I've been doing too, for the most part. Yes, indeed. Aluminum tastes like blueberries dipped in acid. That's what aluminum tastes like. Blueberries dipped in acid. All right. Brent Johnson is a milkshake guy. All right. Very good. Okay, and Who's Your Stacker is here chiming in on this. Let's see what he's got to say. Stack to store your wealth. Stack to prepare for SHTF. Stack to help offset this crazy inflation. Stack slow. Stack consistent. Stack within your budget. That's right. Everybody's going to be different, always. Easy peasy, right? Just remember, PMs are for the long game. If you want to get rich, find a different vehicle. That's right. If you feel overwhelmed by the excess amount of silver you have acquired, send it my way. There you go. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Hoosier. Drew, loving the hot air balloon filled with helium. Next, submarines filled with olive oil. There you go. Yes, indeed. That's right. The dollar is going away totally on Sal's birthday at 7:48 p.m. They're under the blood moon. That's right. That's it. And Hoosier Stacker is here. Yes, indeed. Had a great time over at his Saturday night Silver Bingo Season 2. It is a professional organization there with him and H-Back. Good stuff, great games, good fun with Hoosier Stacker. So check him out. It is amazing. The board looks great. The spinning of the balls, the noise, the sounds, the atmosphere. Fun times over at Hoosier Stacker Zone. You got to check it out. All right. Let's see here. Primary ways to get rich. Real estate, business ownership. All right. All of the currencies are dropping faster than the dollar, so the other countries still want and need the dollar, causing it to go higher roughly. All right. So all other currencies are dropping faster than the dollar, so the other countries still want and need the dollar, causing it to go higher roughly. So that's the milkshake theory. Is that what that is, Justin? Okay. That's the milkshake theory. That's right. The dollar is the cleanest shirt in the laundry pile. And if you got to go up there, then, if you got to need a shirt, You might as well get the cleanest one. All right. If it flips ships with all your holdings are a waste, it's like a stagnant money. People are turning dollar bills into thousands. Time to think outside the box. If I was a Fed, I would laugh at you too. Okay. All right. And HHO Newbie 2008 says, you keep us grounded, SM. Thank you. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very kindly. All right. Patriotic Stacker. We love Patriotic Stacker. This is on the world's first precious metals credit card. And let's see here. I just did a video on this. Okay. I think it's an awesome and definitely cool idea. I'm on the list. Can't wait to get it. A great video. So thank you, Patriotic. I missed your video on it. That's cool. Thank you so much. And Patriotic is not a fan of generic rounds. I love my constitutional 90% silver, my 10-ounce kilo bars. Great video. Thank you. All right, there you go. Thank you, Patriotic Stacker. Check out his channel if you get a chance. All right. Very good. Richard C. My crypto is going to the moon before silver, in my opinion. Well, the crypto's fallen. Isn't it like down like 40% in the last couple of months? I think somebody said that in the chat here. Let's see here. Yeah. Very, very good. So let's march on up here and see what we have in the next comment, shall we? Michael Caristo. Silver's really more for long-term wealth accumulation and wealth retention. That's right. Got to look at it long-term. Daddy, Silver Bucks, great advice once again. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very, very much. Very kind. Now let's take a look at the markets. What are they doing? What are they telling us? All right. Not a lot of activity. At the top of the hour here in a few minutes, about 5 or so minutes, we will look at the charts and see how they have moved in the graphs for gold and silver. Gold now up $3.20. Silver down 2 cents now. $21.99. Down 2 cents. Crazy, crazy. All right. So there's where they are at. Yes, indeed. We'll check back on those markets and see if gold drops anymore. Chuck F says, hate the brush finish on this bars. Oh, he's not a fan of the brush. I kind of like that brush finish. So, I like the shiny finish too, but I think it works well with those. He says it makes him look cheap. You got to see him in hand. I smooth mine out with cardstock, then dollar bills. Leaves them mirror-like. Then use the bills to buy more silver. Okay, Chuck F. And your bills will have little particles of silver in them. That's pretty wild. All right. Very cool. 4th of July weekend is a 3-day holiday. Beware. Okay. 3-day holiday for 4th of July. And Billy Bob Marengo. See what he's got to say. Well, let's get over here. I've got to do something. Here we go. Sage and wise advice. You were reflecting essence of diversification. I think the guy you're referring to who sold his house, yep, it's Chris. He was a tad extreme and also a bit of a pumper of his overpriced rounds. The zealot stance reminded me of BTC Kool-Aid drinkers Max Kaiser and Michael Saylor, who suggested one sell everything regardless of one's age, investment goals, and risk tolerance to buy Bitcoin. My anti-PM wealth advisor is even high on silver, as is the other smart money man. So good advice, Sal. We're all big boys here, so we can take your advice or not. Very, very good. Thank you, Billy Bob. Exactly. Jeff Reynolds is here. Greetings to you. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate it. Bitcoin, highest several months ago was 63,000. Today, 23,000. Down almost 5% today. Yep. The Bitcoin thing may be on its way out. We'll see as we go through this. But you know, the thing is Bitcoin has never really seen a recession before, at least not like what we're seeing today, or like in 2007, 2008. Brian Hembucher has something to say about this video from this morning. Great video, Sal. While gold does get recycled during the mania phase, silver tends to suffer more from recycling. When the price hits $40, grandma's fine silverware makes its way to the smelter. India sees a lot of silver recycling when the price reaches $40 an ounce. A disciplined stacker knows what goes up must come down. By 2040, silver will probably have a floor of $35. My 1989 silver maple leafs cost me $6 back in the day. It's more of a sign of the fiat dollar losing purchasing power. Well stated. I will say this, that back when 2011, when the price was up and thereafter and there a bit before, a lot of people were bringing in that stuff, which means there's less of that stuff to be brought forth now. I think most of the recycling we're going to see in the next phase will be still some of that, but most of it will be industrially recycled. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay, let's see here, and we've got Chris Decker. What does Chris Decker say here? Let's get over here. I think why that's not moving. Okay, let's do this. We gotta make something, a little housekeeping thing here. I read an article a while back. It was either Rothschilds or Rockefellers. Those are two big names. Rothschild seems to be a bit more popular here as part of the cabal. That's what they say. They rule everything. They had a huge stockpile of silver in their basements. The article also read that they were the ones who manipulated the silver market. Mainstream news, though. I figured silver is better than cash or stocks or investments being controlled by others. Up or down is still worth money. That's right. Exactly right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Mike Macario, $50 in 1980 is $177 today. I was thinking it was just over 200, but there you go, $177. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. He did the math on that. I could have looked it up, but I didn't. Dan McIntosh says here, there is no great reset it is the great screw up. That's right. It really is true. A bunch of rich people committing financial suicide. There will be some that will make it just to have it taken away. Stupidity. Yep. Yep. I know. I hear you. Oh, shoot. Let's see here. Let's see what the next comment says, shall we? Mr. Sir. I like that name. That's a pretty cool name. Okay, everyone is talking about the price, but it seems to me that nobody talks about the premium. That's where the ripoff is. I actually talked about it in this video. Believe it or not, I did talk. If you watch all the way through, I did talk about the premium. Try to sell some hard-earned silver, and you gain a loss. Why is the premium so unnaturally high? Because everyone is trying to stack at any price. Pyramid of the dealers profiting from the easily manipulated stackers. FOMO, that's right. Although it cannot be compared to the tulips in Holland. Steve C says, taking a break from metals, buying non-perishable food. Soap and fuel. There you go. I think that's actually very wise. Yes, indeed. Dan McIntosh chimes in here. The new currency will bury the criminals and the politicians screwing themselves eventually. Every man, woman, and child. Almost no growth, no space, race. Big companies say goodbye to your wealth. Say hello to the new dark ages. Yeah. It's not going to be a good thing with this new reset if they do it like they are planning it. Okay. Let's see here. Now let's look at the markets, shall we? In Asia, look at this, folks. Gold is hanging on there. It's up $3.20, and stubbornly it's not moved from that for a little while here. Silver is now down 2 cents. Stubbornly it has not moved much. Platinum down 3, palladium up 2. And this is the point where we are going to take a look at there. Our silver stealer's got to go. Cooking out 1/8 pound $30 burgers on the grill. Wow. Yes, inflation. Peace, my friend. Good luck. That sounds delicious. Silver stealer, enjoy. Yes, indeed. I know. I wish the scamming call would come, Welco Services. We could build another band together. That'd be great. All right. Hello, Rocky Superstar. Good to see you. Silver Forever is here. Hello, Silver Forever. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Clean shirt, but it's pressed. Yes, indeed. It's pressed. All right. So there we go. So let's look at the charts now, shall we? Let's look at the charts. Looky there. This is not what I kind of, this is where my predictions do come true. You saw that big snap up at the very beginning. Now it's coming back down to earth. That's typically what happened, and we see it happening right now. It's pretty much just laying stable there for gold. Its price popping out there. We're looking at bid price, by the way. And then just coming down to a smooth level there. Smooth level, that's right. Yes, indeed. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the burgers, Silver Stealer, and Winning Image Photography. Yes, indeed. Did you give her a big hug for me? A big hug? Winning Image, did he give you a big hug for me? I hope so. Mike Macario is here. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. So there's the chart. We can see the movement for gold snapping out and then coming back down to reality. Look what happened Friday. Boom. Up, down, up, 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 and then flatline. Crazy. All right. Let's back out and let's take a look at silver over the past hour. Look at that. A snap up, then boom, all the way down, sawtoothing, little fine sawtoothing pattern down to down now below, 2 cents under, down 2 cents. All right, yeah. Oh, there you go. Silver Stealer has not, but he is on it or on her. There you go. Thank you, Silver Stealer. And say it's from me. Say it's from me, okay? Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Very good. That's the charts. So we usually do that. US dollar's running out of steam. I tell you what, I think if they raise these rates and continue to raise them, we don't see inflation slow down, then the dollar will start to lose more and more steam. Indeed. Melting down. It says here, let me get over here because I gotta make this happen. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You buy what you can when you can and just hold it, unless you have no other choice and have to sell. That's why it's there. True stacking takes patience. Ultimately, barter. That's right. Exactly right. That's exactly right. Very, very good. Melting down. Sage advice there. Let's go up. We're almost caught up on comments already. It's crazy. How do we make that happen? Man, I tell you. Let's see. Gonna do this. We'll just do these on both of these here so that we have them. Blind Shiva. One might even say that silver has gone to the moon, but it came back down to earth. Well, I guess you could say that in 2011 and 1980. Just a very brief moment on the moon and came back down. That's right. Hollow Dog says, Joe Biden seeks to ban this challenge coin. This is important. After we got rid of this coin, we can start working on the less important things like crime and energy costs and inflation. That's right. Crazy, crazy. My goodness gracious. Rocky Superstar predicts that the Fed will raise rates a 0.5 point. I think there's a chance they may raise it 3/4 of a point. after the last numbers, but I could be wrong. Gold Chick Bible Fellows here. Good to see you. Savage Lee quoting the warden. Poof. Vanished like a fart in the wind. Let's see what she has to say. And throw the rock right through. Rita Hayworth, right? Savage Lee? Is that what you're referring to there? Poof. Vanished like a fart in the wind. All right, let's refresh these comments. Let's see if anything else has come through since we started this live stream. Come on, let's go space trucking. It's got to be something here. Ah, dang it. Spam. We'll make short order of this very quickly. Going back down to the Thunderdome. We've got some comments. Oh, yeah, we do. Let's get Dean Lorman's from 5 years ago. This is truly a beautiful piece. It's great to show the wonder of the North American melting pot, both sides of the 49-degree. Wonderful. Thank you, Dean. There is that chance, but I don't like it so. Yes, indeed. Thank you. That's right, Savage Lee. That's right. We got it. Shawshank Redemption. How often does somebody look at a man's shoes? Yes, indeed. Martin from 5 years ago. Groans. At this point, I think most people are angry because they're traditionalist. Lady Liberty has always been depicted as white. That's not true. And I hate change. Liberty is an idea, and we've sold ideas by pornophrizing them. America was Uncle Sam. Justice was a blind woman. Liberty is a woman. Freedom is an eagle. Well, you get my meaning. IDGAF, what color is? I don't give a screw up what color she is. I know what liberty is. That's right. And that's just it. But the reason why people have their panties in a bunch over this, or did, is because this was the beginning of the wokeness. And it's political. Why does this have to be about political correctness? Why does it have to be a reaction to a perceived act of political correctness? Sounds like a bunch of old people complaining and young people being outraged. Yeah, well, it's because of the idea behind it, using it. And I still feel that way about the coin. You look at the features, the stereotypical features that are on it. If you look at the St. Gaudens double eagle coin, that was actually a mixed race lady, if I'm correct there. But it's the idea of the political agenda behind it. It's not because she's black. That's not why we're outraged. It's because of PC movement, which has been a plague on society since the 90s and even 80s and even 70s, really. Woke is a joke, and that's exactly right. All right, Guido Sagella, I do believe we're going to see a spike very soon in the metals, maybe a few months. To see if I'm right, we'll see. I think we very well could too. I'm not discounting that it could happen. All right, Justin Sartain, he's been one of my champions. Him, Global Warmer, and the Silver King have been watching the older videos, and I appreciate that. And here's what he's got to say about these two pieces that I got. Gold Pandas, 10th ounce and 20th of an ounce coins, ever since the King Gold situation, and will never buy any precious metals from China. Yes, I understand. All right. Justin Sartain also watched this other video, 1 gram gold maple leaf, up close and personal. Yeah, that's right. Fun stuff. I'm going to suck on. Hello, Jimmy Licari. I've had my panties in a bunch tonight, too. Good to know I'm not alone. There you go. I bunch all those panties up and stuff them in a drawer. That's right. Thank you guys for being here. Can we get to 150 thumbs up tonight? We very well could if you press that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for being here. And stay tuned to the end because we have a little game we're going to play. Yes, indeed. You will see. Just for fun. All right. Thank you, Justin Sartain. All right. Michael Vine is here late, but he's here. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Good to see Michael Vine. And we've got RH chiming here. I started buying silver this time around $13 to $16 an ounce. A few years later, I needed some cash for a down payment on a piece of land. I think I sold about a third of my stack for around $27 an ounce. So that worked out for me. Lucky timing. So silver fulfilled its purpose as a savings account for me. It sure did. At the current price around $22 plus $5 premiums, I think it's a safe buy, but not stellar. I'm looking at other hard assets in gold, BTC, etc. going forward. Very good. All right. Thank you, RH, for sharing your experience. And I bet you the guy in your profile picture could throw that football across the mountains. I bet you he could. RR gently thumbed the button. Thank you so much. Thank you, Justin Sartain. Look at that. So he pressed the thumbs up button. Now we're at 143, 7 shy of 150. That's our goal for tonight, or maybe 200. It'd be nice. There you go. Tucson Bubba. He says, I don't give advice. I tell people what I would do, and they should do their own decision. Just the way you do. They're responsible for their own decisions. Don't offload that on me. There you go. Thank you so much. That's right. Exactly right. There you go, Tucson Bubba. Exactly right. Let's see here. We're making our way through this. All right. Spiked head die crack. Silver's fine. $8, 12, 18, etc. And then back to 21. They say load up and wait. While you are waiting, study numismatic and the metal detecting. There are 2 hobbies that pay you if you execute them right, and that is metal detecting and coin roll hunting. If Ray Dalio and Jim Rickards believe PMs is the way, then I will do the same. Beep, beep, beep. Excuse me while I back up the truck and load up. I will say this, that they are fun activities, but typically the return on investment is very low with coin roll hunting and metal detecting. But if you enjoy the time outdoors, or enjoy the activity of coin roll hunting with your friends or on a YouTube channel, then I think that's fine. You know what I mean? But as far as the time involved for the return, it's especially less likely these days as people coin roll hunt, which means there's less and less silver being found these days. All right, but thank you so much, Spiked Head Die Crack. Richard Lovett says here, I feel that buying silver at whatever the cost today is a good investment. Said 10 years from now, if I'm able to retire and silver is still going to $22 and change, the silver that I hold is still worth more than whatever fiat we may have at that time. Silver may be worth more at that time than what they may say it is. All right. Yes, indeed. And I still don't look at it as an investment, though. I look at it as a hedge, savings vehicle. All right. Okay. Let's go over here. Richard Metcalf. I think that is it's an expression of thought, and there should not be banned. I agree. Definitely agree with that. Thank you, Richard. Ruferto. He says, from our discussions, I believe we disagree on virtually every social issue, but I must commend you on your rationale, intelligent analysis, and your excellent common sense advice. Well, thank you, Ruferto. I appreciate your kind words there. And yes, and I think that in a sense, you know, most everybody you meet, you're going to have something you agree on. And it's good to, especially if you're friendly with people on online or what have you, you can have very strong opinions one way or the other, but likely you'll find some things you agree on. For most of us here, it's usually precious metals in one aspect or one form or another, but yes, indeed, that's right. Work on the strengths. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate that. Rob W. Silver's trash and pays no dividends. 30% premium. Storage costs. Terrible track record for returns. Manipulated asset. Just buy good blue chip dividend paying stocks. Pays dividends, no premiums, no storage costs. Great track record of returns, etc. All right, Rob. I would love to know which ones are safe to do that, because more likely those dividend stocks, some of them could lose value too, probably are at a greater risk. But yeah, some people feel strongly about that. Thank you. Z06 Cowboy, good to see you. FJB and the horse he rode in on. I don't think he could even ride a horse. Silver Oceans is here. Hello, Stack. Wide as the oceans. Good to see Silver Oceans. Welcome, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. So good to see you all. And remember, hey, we are at 150 likes. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Stick around, because at the end of the stream, we're going to play a little game. We do this at the end of all of our streams. Yes, indeed. Rob W. offended Justin Sartain. Yes, indeed. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, I look at it this way. Anybody is welcome to say whatever they want about silver or precious metals or anything on the channel. Yes, indeed. So, yes, thank you. All right. I disagree with it, but hey, that's all right. Bob Bulliak. All right, Bob here is making a comment on this. Let's see what Bob has to say. Somebody sold their house to buy silver. I hear the Brooklyn Bridge is getting rebuilt. Want to own a piece of the bridge? For real, look it up. It's getting rebuilt. Yeah, aren't they? Didn't they do something? No, London Bridge is in Arizona, right? Anywho, silver's true price right now is about what the ASCs are going for, $35 to $37 per ounce, but the pepper market says otherwise. Instantly, I find it JP Morgan owning probably the largest amount of monster boxes of ASC quite interesting. Now, I didn't know that. I would love to see. They really own the largest amount of monster boxes? Wow, I've not heard that before. Be interesting to know if they still hold the monster boxes or what, short of the hand keep stocks of ASC on the other. I might emulate the latter and keep stacking for the retirement. I have never worked a day in my life because I love what I do. There you go. Yeah, I never heard. I know they're the largest custodian of silver in general, but not monster boxes of Eagles. All right. Alan Ledge says the San Jose was the ship that was lost by the Spanish off the coast of Colombia in 600 meters of water, and it's still there in 1807 with emerald, gold, and silver. Oh my, and yes, make sure you put on a sailboat with guns. All right. I think he was commenting on another video, and he accidentally went to this one. Thank you, sir. What would happen if he shot up colloidal silver? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, can you imagine if you injected water in your veins? I would venture a guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, Gold Chick, they're not going to let kids below 12 buy a full auto or silencers anymore. Call the mint. JP is the Fed. Yeah. Below 12, you can't buy automatic weapons with silencers. Now I'm pouring my chaser in here, water. Got to get all the little grains of cinnamon out of this. That's what we got to do. It's our mission in life. All right, Chad Lichtenstein is here. Trigon is here. Thank you, guys. And let's go down here. Oh, Department of Numismatics chiming in from 47 seconds ago. Boom, Shalaka. Silver eggs and life's lesson. He says, searched eggs on this video came up. Constitutional silver from silver eggs. Woot woot. By the way, this comment was posted during a live stream at this very moment. Yes, indeed, and I'm responding to it at this very moment. Way to go, Department of Numismatics. That's the hint of what the game is coming up. Department of Numismatics has it. Silver eggs and life's lessons. See, here's a foretaste of what's coming later for this game. And then we'll look at the markets. And what I do at the end of every live stream now is I have I asked you guys to put a search term in for the searching of the videos, and the first one that comes up, I'm asking you guys to go watch that video and comment because I've got over 5,000 videos, which means that likely, no matter what you put in the search term, something's going to pop up. And he put eggs in there, and that popped up. So that's a hint of what's to come. Woot, woot. There he is back, Department of Numismatics. Let's look at the markets now. Boom, Shalaka. We have two metals that are down now, silver and platinum. And it was one guy, I forget who it was, Neil Hahn, that says buy silver and platinum. Yeah, I tell you what, silver is now under $22 an ounce. Platinum now under $1,000 an ounce. Gold is up $4.10, 1877. That was the year, I think, of some of the pattern Morgan dollars that were put out there. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. Silver kills bacteria. That's right. That's a good search term too. We'll do that at the end though, and we'll do that game at the end. All right, very very good. Doggo's humping my legs to go out. See y'all soon. Thank you, Savage Lee. Keep stacking, carry your firearm, and remember, get busy living or get busy dying. That's right, exactly. That's a lot of videos. Yes, indeed. So many videos. It sure is, Silver Oceans. Crazy. Insane in the membrane, is it not? All right. Okay, let's go gold. That's right. Let's get back over here. We have ZZYZXRDFY or WY15. I think that's the first time I've said that whole channel name ever. Great. Now you tell us, Al, I'm switching to only stack naked lady boutique silver rounds. I figured after the big one hits, all those prepper guys are going to become extremely randy and will eagerly barter for and highly value those naked lady silver rounds. And likely the ones that are in pristine condition will be worth a lot of money because they're going to wear out the other ones. They're going to rub those suckers down like crazy. Colloidal rhodium. I've never heard of it, but you never know. There very well could be. Let's see here. Russ Bernard. I like that comment. Illumin Donkey Libtards. That's a great explanation of them. We will have home-built, no kinetic weapons. That's right. Hoosier Stacker still with us? Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome. Hoosier Stacker. Make sure you check him out. We want to try to get him up to 1,000 friendlies. That's 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, I encourage you to do so. He has a great time on this Silver Bingo, and he's since in season 2. Improved. He's got bigger budget, better stuff, bigger balls. Yes, indeed. Good stuff over there at Hoosier Stacker's channel. Check him out. And Bill457 is here, the one and the only. Bill457 is our newest channel member, by the way. Yes, indeed. Bill457, the channel member. Appreciate all my channel members. Thank you so much, JM Unleashed, Hoosier Stacker, Bill457, and anybody else that's here. Appreciate that. Would not inject any kind of lead in my system. I would not lick a lead bar. I would not poop lead. I would not pee on lead. I would not ingest lead in any way, shape, or form. Yes, indeed. And James Smith is a channel member as well, too. Justin Sartain is a channel member. Thank you to all my channel. Appreciate you guys. You guys mean the hemisphere to me. All right, very good. When's the Pyrite Kitty Round release date? That's a good question, Alan Gold. Pyrite Kitty. I need to do that. There's Hoosier's channel link. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting that. All right, let's go back to 5 years ago. If I find one, I won't get it, says Bruce McGrew. Yes, indeed. And I Keep Project 24 says if the media didn't shake the hive over it, people would have their opinions, but the race baiting wouldn't be near the levels they like to create. Yes, indeed. And that's when we don't like the race baiting stuff. Let's see here. Very good. Over here, I've heard several times that the possibility of eventual negative interest rates in America is possible. Yes, indeed. In fact, some could make the argument that we're there now because inflation is higher than the interest rates that are happening now. To some extent, your money in a bank is negative interest. You're earning negative interest because it's losing value. So you could make a logistical argument that we're already there. All right. Derek Card crossed the F line 100%. Like I said, I'll be skipping this coin. There's way too many other beautiful ones like the Britannias, even elephants. I hope they have a record number of unsold coins and remint them to the Silver Round Lady Liberty released in 2016 that sold out in record time. Well, and they're still available from the mint, by the way, 2017. Next year, Lady Liberty will be a man identifies as a woman. You know, I tell you what, with the way wokeness is these days, I would not be surprised. We already have the women's quarters. I just found out recently that Angela Mayo Angelo, was a sex worker. That's right. She was a sex worker in her younger life, and that's who was on our quarter now. It's crazy. Ah. All right. Any coin that does not feature Queen Elizabeth on reverse is fine with me. There you go. Technically, Queen Elizabeth is always on the reverse of any of the Commonwealth coins. The obverse always has the Queen side on it. Can't believe some people think they are entitled to something just because of the family they come from. Looks like I got to start saving money for this coin. Yes, indeed. Yep, the Queen. I understand when people are being tired of it, but you know what? She only has a few more years to live, I predict. I mean, if that. So we'll see what happens. I mean, she could live past 100. Her mom did. I think her mom lived to be 102. But I digress. All right, let's get back to the markets here. And we see here that now gold is up $3. Silver's now down 4 cents. Gold to silver ratio is increasing a little bit here. And platinum is now down $3. Indeed it is. All right. Platinum down $3. 160 thumbs up. Can we get to a 200 tonight? Can we get to 200 thumbs up tonight? I think we can do it. If you've not pressed this video, a thumb up this video, I'm not going to stop you if you want to do it. I'm just saying. All right, very good. Let's get over here. Let's see, make this happen. Okay. Where are we at? So there's where that is. We'll watch these markets, but they really have come back down. They were both up pretty strongly, but then gold has stayed up, but silver, platinum are down. Now let's refresh this. We're going to go back in time to a little bit of these comments and see what they are happening. All right, from 5 minutes ago, we've got Duncan Mack. Maybe we can get Duncan Mack in to come inside the live stream. We'll find out in mere moments because he's online right now. He says, I think they will let it run for a bit, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Then when all the newbies jump in because of fear, massive smash down again. Okay, I tell you what, that does seem to be the pattern, doesn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Okay, Alan Gold needs a record for his stack. He's got some door stops. He's got some 100-ounce silver bars. He's got some platinum, some gold, good stuff over there. Oh, we get to 250 push-ups or 50 slurps. Oh man. Well, we do only the push-ups for the super chats, but hey, we'll think of something. If we do 200, I might do some jumping jacks and you'll hear me slap. How about that? I'll do 5 jumping jacks if we get to 200 thumbs up. Does that sound good? I don't want to devalue that. Uncle Sal, what I'm getting for Christmas is a tree. You're getting a tree for Christmas. There you go. He's got my Let's Explore, says Tiki Man. Bong rips, puff, puff, pass. That's right. There we go. And I'm having to, all right, guys, I'm going to share something personal with you. All right. You're going to be very proud of me, folks, here, because I have urges right now, okay? Everybody listen closely. I have urges. I've got urges. I've got to go potty, okay? I've got to do number 2, but I am now engaged with my sphincter muscles, holding it all in just for you. That's right. I'm doing it. They're tightened up. I'm holding on out. I'm holding out for you. And that's because I love you guys. I would not have it any other way. All right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. And Jake Petersons asked, what's the mintage on the 2016 wedge-tailed eagle? I don't know. I think it's about 5,000 for those. Justin Sartain, $10 super chat. Justin Sartain, thank you, sir. Let's give him 10 push-ups. Boo-rah! Oh, yeah, indeed. MR says, let it out. I have not sharded. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Mark B says, dang. Let's do these 10 push-ups because that'll tighten my sphincter. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And one more just because I'm feeling frisky. All right. That's for Justin Sartain. Thank you, brother. All right. I'm not going to let it hold that long. I don't have to go that much because that's right. It's not that healthy. That's right. Steve C, don't worry. I won't hold it too much, but just enough. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Refreshing. Oh my goodness. Whoa. All right, from Hoosier Stacker, he says, spin my balls, Sal. Spin my balls. We owe him. Now, for those of you who don't, who maybe are new here, see, we do $1 per push-up via Super Chat. PayPal friends and family, we do 2 push-ups per dollar sent. So Hoosier Stacker sent $10, which means I'm going to have to tighten up here the old sphincter and give him 20 push-ups. Yes, indeed, for the great Hoosier Stacker. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's get it on, as they say. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Boom. Jumping jacks. We'll do this 5 jumping jacks once we reach 200 thumbs up. Here we go. 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, grunt, 20, and I'm going to stretch it out and tighten up in the back there. Man. Oh, man, all right. Yeah. All right, very good. All right, nice. Thank you. Rabbit tracks all over the floor. Oh, man. Hello, Salt Life. Welcome. Good to see you. Dally's numbers. We can hold on. Thank you. All right, very good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gold Maple, the 2009 Ultra High Relief. Great coin. Love that. Farter BM, that's the question. All right. And let's get to another comment here. Matt Langstrat, who we've not seen in a while, says pass on this. And then BSD says pass. It'll be low seller if no one's going to buy it. Looks like it was Mama Bama coin. Should have had Melania on the obverse. That would be a sellout. All right. And KZTYRIX says, we was. Okay. I'm not sure I get that, but thank you. ZXCs on this unboxing silver and gold with numismatic potential. Yes, indeed. And actually, it turns out the numismatic potential was not all that great because it was a low mintage coin. But here's what he's got to say. I bought a National Park Gold Coin BU for the same reason you did. It's surprising that the proof version has a lower mintage. I would have bought that one had I known. The National Park coin may bomb because the subject is a lot more boring than Jackie Robinson. You just never know. That's right. And now the Boys Town is even lower. That's the lowest mintage one so far. But there's some that think potentially the Negro Leagues $5 may be the low mintage leader. We'll see. I'll have to keep up with those. If that's the case, I might buy that one too. Keep it real. We're going to try our best, Snoop X. I appreciate it. All right. And look at this. ASMR Gold Spaghetti Healthcare Incident. And the nominees are. That might be in the, that very well could be a scam call video. I'm not sure. Salivate, I read your comments at Coin News regarding the American Liberty 25th anniversary gold coin. I completely agree with your words. Well, thank you, Jubo. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. And Scott says, I was laughing like a deranged hyena when you mentioned high relief. Thank you. I think this probably was a scammer call. In fact, you know what? I'm going to open this up and see if it is in the scammer playlist. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Nomination. Oh, okay. This was all right, this was not. The Great Coin Round Design Election. That's what that was. Having a little bit of fun with that. Very good. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. Gen X Collectibles. Got to run. Thank you, Gen X Collectible. I appreciate you, sir. Have a good evening. And Silver Heist is here. And by the way, Silver Heist has dangerously influenced me. And I have to blame him for something that will be coming soon. Silver Heist. Check out Silver Heist channel, by the way. Great guy, great channel. And dangerous that Silver Heist is. All right, so we had a little fun with this one here. William Money says he's laughing at this. Walt2T, who we've not seen in a long time, laughed at this video too. Yes, indeed. And so was Ottawa Silver. 77 enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And Baron and Munzen on the 2,500 ounces of silver video. I saw that at a coin shop. Or coin show, rather. Dan, rather, who's often rather wrong. All right, very good. Let's okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's play, Sal. Let's play. Let's play something. Oh, the game. Okay, you want to play the game now. All right, yeah, here we go. Let's see. We are nearing the end here. Let's look at the market one more time here. Looking forward to seeing the danger. Highway to the heist zone. Dun, 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 dun. Danger heist zone. That's right, exactly. Gold up $3.10 right now, and silver's now down 4 cents below $22. $21.96 to be exact in the ask price, $21.86 in a slurp price. That would be bid. All right, guys, here we go. This is a game where you get to pick the video that you get to watch next on this channel. I have over 5,000 videos, and so as I explained earlier, we're going to open up the channel page, and there's a reason why this game, I do doing this game. Number one, if you ever want to know what I think about a subject, likely I probably have done a video on it, okay? And if you haven't pressed the thumbs up button, I hope you will. We're getting closer to 200. We're about 18 away from 200 thumbs up now. I'm sorry, no, we're 27 away, I'm sorry. 27 away from 28 away from thumbs up, from 200 thumbs up. So if you go all the way to the right, and like if you want to know, for instance, say, Sal, have you ever done any videos on rhodium? You just type in rhodium here, and you will hit enter and look at all the rhodium videos I've done. Rhodium, lots of videos on rhodium. Okay, or let's say if you want to, if there's any videos that I have done on manipulation, you can do there, and you can see that I've done a lot of videos on manipulation. So that's just an example. But the fun part of this game is that you get to pick the search term, and it could be anything. Now, I would say anything, but like if you put in there cuck, more than likely that's not going to come up, you know, or something really naughty or that type of thing. I'll give you, for instance, we had a lovely lady said, you should search for booby. Well, you would think that I would have had a video on there about boobies, but it doesn't show up. It does not show up in the search. So, but what we're going to do is you're going to do 3 plus signs. Some of you already know. Do 3 plus signs and then the search term. Only when I say start, okay? And so we're going to do that, and we'll see what pops up here. And then after we do it, we're going to look at that search result, and then that will be the video to watch. And then you put the search term in the comments. Watch the video, because likely you'll be able to see something from the past that you've not seen before. We're going to find out here in just a moment. So as soon as I say go, I want you to put in the search term, and then we'll do it. And we're going to do the second person that puts the search term in that I see on my chat here, we're going to do. So ready and go. Yeah, the second person with the search term after 3 pluses. It's got to be 3 pluses. Not 2, but 3 pluses, and then the search term. Here we go. All right. Hey, that's a good one, Love Button. Meow. Good to see, Love Button. All right, stop. Gold in solution. Okay, let's see here. And it could be a phrase, too. A very small phrase. Ooh, some good stuff here. Man. Oh, wow. Okay, stop, because we have our second term here. But let's see here. So, meow is a good one. I love to track that one. But gold in solution is the search term. Justin Sartain was the second one. And trade your daughter, actually, yeah. Oh, man. Stay tuned. We'll do that. We're going to do, I wish there was a way we could get more of these. There's some really good search terms here. But gold in solution is the second one. So here we go. Gold in solution. From sludge to gold is the first video that comes up here, and that's from 2 years ago. Yes, so check this video out. Let me see here. Let me go ahead, and before we do this, I'm going to close this chat down. Let's see the results of the poll. I'm sorry, I've been negligent for the poll. We have 194 votes. Good response in the poll. 60% of you say gold is undervalued. 17% say overvalued. 23% say just right. So good poll results there. So there you go. So this is the video here. I'm going to go grab it here and post it in the links. So go watch this video and put in the search term and maybe watch the video. You might learn something here. This is some pretty wild stuff. So thank you so much. All right. Fun stuff. Thank you guys. It just, you never know what may pop up there, no matter what search term you use. And thank you guys. Some really good search terms here. And by the way, if you're ever just curious, you can always just search those terms on your own. Like, for instance, Mark B put rough. Hey, I'd be very curious to see what pops up there. Treasure Charger put gasoline. Hoosier Stacker put a pouring. And yeah, that could be something to check. Smell My Finger, you could do that one. Slurps, balls. Meow. What would pop up with meow? So try it out sometime. Hello, Maria Chin. Good to see you. All right, guys. So that ends the game for this evening. And it also ends our live stream for this evening. We have 20 more thumbs up. So if you've not thumbed this video up, we want to try to get to 200 tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here. We will be back here on Tuesday night for some more fun and good activity. Thank you guys for being here and joining me on this market watch. I want to extend to all of you a multitude of gratitude and leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Thank you all so much. Now I've got to go poop. Have a good one. Take care. See ya.